Hello, this is Diane Mahinda with the Curriculum Revitalization Project, a project funded by the Illinois State Board of Education. You are watching iPad 2 Must-Have Apps for the CTE Classroom. To access this and other iPad Basics webcasts, go to the www.ilcte.org website and click on the Webcast tab. This training will concentrate on my recommendations for must-haves in the CTE classroom. Those recommendations include Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. You will notice that each of these apps, when you go to the Apple App Store, will cost $9.99 unless your school has looked into bulk voucher purchases with Apple. But today we're going to concentrate on Pages. Pages is a word processor that is Apple's product for word processing. So let's take a look at how that's going to look. I'm going to get out of my keynote presentation and show you where I keep Pages. I keep them in a productivity folder, and then all of the like applications that I use are there together. When you open up or tap on Pages, you will get your docking station. Your docking station with all of your documents, your Word documents that you have in Pages. You'll notice that I have a number of these. One of the greatest things is the Learn About Pages document that is in all of your iPads to start with whenever you have Pages. To get out of that document, you'll want to make sure that you click in the upper left-hand corner, which says Documents, to get back to your dock of documents. Documents can come in many different ways. You can create a new document. You can also copy documents that you have saved in the cloud. For example, your iTunes or your iDisk. You can also get documents from your email. When you have email, you have your email coming into your iPad, you can get some attachments from your email brought into Pages. For example, this document called Wow, Websites Out of This World was developed for my fall 2011 business update sessions. But this was a Word document that came in my email. And so I just accessed it. The iPad asked if I wanted to bring it into Pages, and I said yes. And it popped into my dock of Pages there. You'll notice that when you look at your dock of documents that there is a plus sign on the left, the name Pages in the middle, and then Edit on the right. I'm going to look at Edit first. Edit is where you can edit your documents that you have in your dock of Word documents. And you'll notice that once you click Edit, your documents start jiggling. You can do a number of things with the jiggling documents. One would be to create folders of documents that are like information. For example, if I wanted to put the WED February document in with my December 4th minutes, I would click and drag the document, and now I have a folder of documents in my Pages dock. Okay? I can pull them out in the same way. I can touch a document and pull it out, click the folder and bring the document back out again. You'll notice also that I have a document named blank. If I wanted to change the name of that document, I would touch the name and a type bar opens up. So when a type bar opens up, your keyboard will also pop up and you have a chance to type in and I'm just going to type in a name for this document. And I have just renamed the document Practice from blank. The documents are still jiggling. You'll notice that when you select a document, for example, I'm going to select Apps Suggestions, that you can click on the left-hand button that looks like a right arrow. If you touch that button, you can share this by email or iWork.com, or you can copy it to your cloud storage methods, iTunes, iDisk, and WebDAV. Or if you tap the plus button, you can make a copy of that document. Now you have an extra copy of that document. And you got out of edit. So if you touch edit again, and let's say you do not want that app suggestions copy, you tap it to select it, and then you'll notice that there is a trash can up in the upper left-hand corner that you can tap and delete. So those are some things that you can do with your Pages doc. Let's create a new document. To create a new document, you tap on the plus sign, and again, you can bring in documents from your cloud storage, or you can create a brand new document. That's what I want to do. And when you create a new document, you have choices. You can choose a document template. So this is very easy and good for your students if you're teaching them letter writing, or maybe you're in not a business class and you need them to type in a letter. This is handy because you have various styles of letters that are available that you can have your students choose. You can also show them how to create a modern photo resume, or you can teach them how to use a classic resume. There are project proposals, term papers, visual reports, a syllabus, thank you note, and even a flyer. There is also a recipe format or a template there. So I will take a classic letter and open it up, and notice that you have the parts already filled in. So all you need to do is to edit this document. By editing, you'll notice that in your menu bar now, you have different tools that are available. If you touch a certain section of the document, it highlights those words or that particular paragraph, that section. So you can either paste over with some other information that you already had in there, or you can actually type in new information. Okay? And you can do that throughout. If you touch a paragraph, it highlights the entire paragraph. So you can, again, you can type over it, or you can format it. Let's assume that you are going to keep this and you're formatting this paragraph into a different style. To format, you'll notice that now you have formatting options in the center of your screen in the menu bar. You can change the font to a different style, and you can change the font size. You can bold, italicize, underlined, or none of those. And you can change the alignment as well. In addition, if this is a long quote, you can change the margins of just that section. So when you move the margins for a large quote or a particular section, the rest of the document remains back at the original point. So when you touch that piece of the document, you'll notice that the margins go back to their original state. Like in any word processing document, you can change the margins and the page settings. If you did not want to make those changes, and it happened that you made a mistake, you also have the undo button. So just tap the undo button and keep on undoing until you get it back to the way you had it or wanted it where you made the mistake. That even went back to changing my name. Those are some very quick ways of taking a look at editing, creating a new document from a template and making some minor changes to your document in formatting. The paintbrush also gives you more options. You can change the style, you can make the information into lists, and you can change the layout in how you want this information to look. The plus sign over on the right also allows you to insert graphics. The first one is the media. Here, the media is coming from your camera roll. This is where I got the graphic from my iPad of the productivity tools. You can do that. You can also insert tables, charts, and shapes. The shapes come in different colors, or you can have just the border of the shapes come in. When you do put in a graphic into a document, you can resize it by grabbing a corner. It is already formatted to word wrap. If you want to make that graphic turn, you'll put 2 fingers on the graphic and then hold for a while, and then you can turn the graphic to give it a different look or style. You'll notice that this says classic letter, and I would like to change the title of this to something else. So it is saved in my docs already, and so if I wanted to change this, I will edit it, make the document jiggle, and be able to type in the name as whatever I wanted to name it. Click done, and the name has changed. If I want to then share this or email it to someone, I can click the share button and email it. And this is where you can see that you can email it as pages, but you can also email it as a Word document. And it opens up your classic email page so that you can email this as an attachment to someone else, and you'll notice then that it becomes a Word document. You also could have emailed this document as a PDF. So you have options with Pages. Pages is a simple word processor that works very similar to every other word processor that's out there. I hope you have learned a little bit about how to use Pages and can use these with your students. If you have any questions, please contact me at diamahinda@cwd.siu.edu. And thank you for watching. This is provided to you by the Curriculum Revitalization Project, a project that is funded by the Illinois State Board of Education.